Well, welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today is Saturday. Getting ready for the holidays, right? So we're going to just take a look at current situation and the energies around it. And then we'll pull a message from our divine spirits, however that looks to you. From the Oracle, the Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay, I'm going to use, did I say this? I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot. Okay. I was thinking about using the fountain, but that one takes me a little bit to get used to. I got to be really, it's different. Okay. What do we need to know today? And I want to thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I do. Okay, so current situation. Death. I don't know if this came up. Oh, it did. It came up yesterday in the future, right? Present influence. 2 of Cups. Future influence. 5 of Swords, what you don't see. High Priestess, what to look for. 2 of Wands, unexpected. 2 of Pentacles, lots of 2s going on here. Challenge. 6 of Pentacles, Strength. King of Wands, World, and Advice. Is everything after that? Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And if I remember right, we did have the 2 queens at the top looking the other way, and the Death was looking the other way, like kind of ignoring where you're at. And I still think that's why this is at the bottom of the deck. It's interesting how I kind of did that. But, being in a logical headspace, basically, is this is what I see this as, is like there's something that you're just being extremely logical about. However, your advice is the Knight of Cups, so it says chill out and use your heart a little bit more. I think we talked about that yesterday. I really do. Death is in your current situation. Things are changing, and I think it's your attitude. Again, I still feel like this is not this huge transformation. I think it's big, but I think it's subtle, and I think it's within you. So making changes in how you view things, how you see things, how you see yourself, your perspective, your reactions, things like that, like your day-to-day. I feel like that whole perspective is changing, and you're making a difference in that for the day-to-day. It's not just for a certain situation. I really do. I mean, there's the 2 of Cups here, and it definitely could be, some kind of relationship, because that is 2 of Cups. But I'm reminded here too that, again, there's some conflicting energies happening. So I do feel like there's still that push-pull of being logical versus using your heart more, and maybe even to the point of everything. Like we've got all different stuff going on here. We've got, the only real swords. Well, we've got everything, a little bit of everything. We got Wands, Cups, Swords, Pentacles. So majors, got it all. But I do feel like the influence, there is someone that's influencing you. And I do believe it's this King of Wands and the positive influence. Whether this is a relationship, it could be a friendship, and it could be a boss or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I feel like this person you are absolutely close to. So unless you're really close to your people you work with, I would guess this would be more like a friendship, relationship, sibling, and it doesn't have to be a man. But I feel like it's a pretty strong personality, whatever it is, whether it's female or male. And when I say strong, I mean very takes control, like, confident. Yeah. And I feel like they're kind of in your space, your energies. I feel like they definitely, because it's a positive influence, this person has some good insight, or is good for you in the respect that they're there for you. Like, when you feel like nobody else is there. Your future influence is the Five of Swords. So in the near future, there is going to be a struggle. And I do believe that, because I ended up pulling a card after the World, and it's the Five of Wands. But I think, again, we're going back to that same feeling of, don't let someone else take away your shine. But here is, you're going to be deciding how much energy to put into something in the near future. And that's the energy that's influencing it. So you might feel like, so when I say that, I mean, there'll be something or a feeling or it's definitely, predictive in the sense that there's something that sparks this energy of how much energy do I give something? How much do I put into it? Am I going to make it? It's hard work no matter what it is, but there's a definite pros and cons to fighting and not fighting, stopping and walking away versus going after it. And I feel like it's going to be pretty prevalent to you. I feel like this feels like a decision maker too. Like, you're going to be in a position where you feel like you're fighting something and you have to decide how much energy to give to it. Yeah, I mean, and then they'll talk about the other cards, but the High Priestess is in the what you don't see. I think your inner self is guiding you right here, and I think you need to recognize that. Okay, I have to be careful. You should try to recognize that, and don't want to say you need to. Because this energy of you fighting this, I think your intuition is going to give you really what you need. Listening to your inner self, your higher self, those nagging things or exciting things, either way, that are influencing this. And the problem is you don't see how you're not looking at this part of it. The logic is taking over. It's remember to listen to your inner self too. Listen to those little, reminders or those feelings of ooh or yay or whatever that feeling is. Those are really interesting. So I think that's going to be important. It's hard when I see it in that what you don't see, because it means that it's playing a part, but you're not recognizing it as what it is. And I think once you recognize too what it is and understand it, then it will help you like here on out. It's a tool to keep for yourself forever once you really see what's happening here with this High Priestess and your inner energies. Your Two of Wands is in what to watch for. So make sure that as you move forward with anything in your life here that feels like it resonates, make sure that you're planning, because I feel like this is the planning stage. It's saying watch for the planning stage, look for the planning stage, make sure you're making your plans. What kind of plans are being set? Do you have your roadmap? Because this is in what to watch for, and that's what this is exactly. It's the forward movement, but it's making the plans so that you can get to that Three of Wands. And I feel like that's going to be a pretty important energy, because if you're feeling stuck or anything, to look for the plan, at least see that there's a plan in place, that something is happening, there is something being mapped out whether you're doing it, someone else is doing it, whether, you're doing it without realizing it. But yeah, it's important energy. So the Two of Pentacles is in your unexpected. And I feel like what's happening here too is you're going to come to a position or a point where it's like, okay, I've got this on my mind, this on my mind, this on my mind. I need to have that balance, the life, work, life, whatever balance, whatever you're doing around you. But I feel like this is also balanced with this situation. We've got the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and Two of Wands. We're just missing the Two of Swords, which is fine. We got the Five of Swords, which to me is like, it's exactly like it. Yeah. So you definitely have some twos going on here. And the High Priestess is a two, by the way. Which to me is really that in between, like where, it's right after the Ace. So there's a certain point where what now? It's like with the Ace of Pentacles is about work, and then you have the Two of Pentacles following that, and it's a lot about balance, managing your work life, where the Ace of Pentacles is usually about work or money. Two of Wands is about this really huge forward movement opportunity. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands is, okay, slow down, make your map. And, Ace of Cups, brand new relationship, Two of Cups, becoming close. So there is that kind of like a hesitation right after the Ace. But then there's the Three. So I think the Two is a really important card because it's how you handle a new beginning of any sort. And I feel like all of these are about that because there's 3 twos here. So there's something happening that's new, and I think it comes from that transformation that's putting these things into motion. But there's definitely a feeling here of how much work do I put in? And that's going to be the key, I think, down the road. The Six of Pentacles is in your challenge. And this is, the give and take. How much energy are you going to put in? Again, we're going back to that Five of Swords too. This is like being in a position where you can give, but how much can you give really? And at what point is it important to get back, right? Giving is good, and we do that without expectations, and that's the best type of gift to give. But at the same time, when you have these balanced cards here, there has to be a give and take. If you're talking about a person, a job, anything like that, there needs to be that balance, and there needs to be that give and take. So, and I think too, the challenge may be that you feel like you're giving, and you need to step back, not keep giving, and start looking at what you're getting. And that's why it's in the challenge though. Okay. So the King of Wands is in the positive, and I think that is really that energy of that Two of Cups. To me, this is someone that's just really important, got your back, is there for you, whether this is relationship or what have you. I don't think this is a relationship reading. I feel like it's more project, work, family involved. Just a feeling I'm getting. Whatever that there's that Five of Swords is you trying to get something. The World is where this all leads. And basically this is a completion, right? You're at the end of something here. There's going to be a conclusion here. And I think that's important because that Five of Swords kind of has you a little bit on edge. Not bad. There's not this huge on edge energy, but it's definitely there. And it's kind of, and same with that Six of Pentacles in your challenge, is that how much energy do I really give this? And I feel like that whole situation's going to come to a conclusion here really soon, because again, these are daily. It does lead to a little bit of conflict after, but I think, again, I feel like this is more of at what point do you completely stop the energy, which is blow out the candles? I don't feel like it's someone you're having conflict with or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I feel like it's more within you again. At what point, there's whatever's happening here, it's a big deal, but it feels really kind of hard. And there is a point as to where is it worth it? But it keeps coming back around, right? We've had this yesterday, somewhat similar. So I feel like this is important. And the Five of Wands is going to put that right back into play again. You're going to feel like, okay, we've come to a conclusion. Well, not so much, because now I have to decide really what to do here. I'm conflicted now. So there's a part of you that doesn't want to let this go. Let's just put it that way. And that's okay. Knight of Cups is in your advice. And I got protect yourself. Those were the words I just got. And I don't think it's protect yourself in a, like from getting hurt. I think it's protect yourself from being, I do feel like taken advantage of to some degree. I got that too. Yeah. But I think too, whatever project you're working on or doing, if you attack it with the idea of love, keep that light, but from your heart, what you really enjoy, what you want to do, you're going to have a better benefit in the long run from it, I think that's too what the advice is saying, that go after this from your true self. So I was talking about the give and take, right? So and this is funny because I was saying, we have to give unconditionally, and that's true. We do. When we give, it shouldn't be a condition on getting back unless it's a contract. But this is saying, remember that too. The energy that you give, the gifts that you give out, you can't expect anything in return. The only thing that I think you should expect in return is how it makes you feel. Like if it's not making you feel good, then you might not be giving for the right reason. So it's really about that. If you're giving and you feel good about it, it doesn't matter, right, that you get back or anything. But if you're giving out of obligation, or in a situation where someone has to give and you're the only one giving, that's a little different too. So I think this is a reminder that if it doesn't feel right, then it might not be right. So make sure the gifts that you're giving come from the heart and a genuine place. And then the energies can move forward from there. Well, there you have that. Let's pull a quick message from the Oracle. I got my reading glasses. What is our message for today? That's how bad my cleaning house. Like lovely glasses, huh? I can look like a librarian. Cleaning house. I had to get some reading glasses to go with my contacts, but these were just some cheap ones I got on. Okay, now I forgot. I got on Amazon. I didn't try them on or anything. 37. But they are kind of anyway. Yeah, I'm a goof. I'm gonna sneeze. I gotta figure out how to do that mute. It's just a button, but sorry about that. Okay, 37. Cleaning house. I should have my other glasses because these are only somewhat reading glasses. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. Okay, I should have my other ones on. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things, in your physical home, and release. I'm trying to get the light too. and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept away out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move forward. And okay, I'm sorry. Next time I'll wear my other ones. Move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding, and be honest about the value. Be honest, clean house. I think that too has a lot to do with what we're talking about here, being honest with yourself, regardless of whether you're giving or getting. But be honest that you're giving in a heartfelt way, not because you feel obligated or, out of that kind of feeling. So I do feel like that. And that's always a good message, to know that we need to declutter from time to time. That's why I like to move. Actually, every time I move, I completely declutter. I still have accumulating way too much stuff, but I do declutter. So anyway, there you have it. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. I will be posting before the holiday, I believe. So if not, happy holidays, but I think I will. Take care.